I have here in my hands, and we have on our table les paraules que triem no dir. Is it the second part of an album that you published a year ago?
Yes.
And why did you decide to do that? To split it into two parts.
We don't like to name it like as a second part, but like the closing of a circle or whatever you want to call it, which is more like poetic, because the second part is always something that has like I mean, it's these songs have an entity for themselves, and they were the songs that when we recorded in the studio, like 7 or 8 songs that talked to each other very good, which were like Allà on volia, and these songs, for a reason, were the paraules that we chose not to say at that point, and we thought that was good to put them together in a record, and because these 2 records really define our last couple of years or 3 years of work.
In what way?
In a sense that we all have like very similar personal moments with work, of course, with family, with things that happen to us as human beings. We all have like 41 to 43 years, so we all are 41 to 43 years old. So we like experience similar things, and these 2 records are about that moment, that particularly important moment of when you are 40 and you say, maybe in the best the best case scenario, I have the same thing that I have already lived in front of me. So let's see what we do with the rest of our time.
If you had to describe the 2 albums, Les paraules que triem no dir, how is it different from allò que...
Allà on volia.
Allà, exactly. There where I wanted in English.
It has a very big difference because this one we have worked with 3 different producers. One of each is Tony Dugan, and we have Roger Rodés. Well, it's only 2. Sorry.
Well, and Manu Guix.
And Manu Guix also work here, and it gives in that album a lot of different colors. It sounds very, very different than the Allà on volia album. And Allà on volia, there are 8 songs, and Joan said that all of that songs talk each other very, very well. It's the same mood, and here it's a very different colors. Every song is a different colors, and maybe there's something in there's a common scenario that maybe could say that could be the words that we don't say in the first song talks about that, but there are a lot of songs that talks about the things that we don't want to say, the things that we decide not to say.
Your lyrics are often striking, for me at least, because of the fact they are both ironic. That they can be funny or ironic and sad at the same time. So my question is, do you really seek for this tragicomic effect in your songs, or is it something that comes naturally to you?
Of course. It doesn't come naturally, because every act of writing, it's in pop music, is supposed to look like an easy thing, but it's not.